Doctor Who The God Complex, the 11th episode of Series 6, is written by Toby Whithouse and starring Matt Smith, Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill. So originally Stephen Moffat did have the idea of Series 5, The Hotel, with shifting rooms, but the idea got ditched because of the amount of running in Series 5, so he got The Vampires of Venice instead. The story of Hotel got moved to Series 6, and Toby thought it was better than his previous episode that he's written, calling this one more comfortable writing with the darker tone. So the episode begins with a policewoman called Lucy Hayward, played by Sarah Quantrill, telling us that she was the last of her group to be killed by the Minotaur, and she was scared of the gorilla after seeing in a storybook when she was younger. After Lucy's speech, she gets killed. The Doctor, Amy and Rory looked around the hotel. Amy and Rory aren't enjoying where they are. The Doctor is fascinated as the Doctor rang the bell. Rita, Howie and Gibbous came with the chair leg and stuff, and everyone introduced each other. Amara Karen played Rita, who's a medical student and a Muslim. She gets a B in mathematics, getting criticised by her dad, who's a medical doctor. And I think she's a fantastic character. Her chemistry with Matt Smith is so good, and she would have been a great companion. Dimitri Leonardis played Howie Sprague, who has faith in conspiracy theories, including CIA, and gets mocked by attractive girls, and he's done a great job. David Walliams played Gibbous, who's a Devolian, and it's so cool when I found out that it's the David Walliams. When I first saw the character's name, I actually thought it pronounced Gibbies. Me and my mates used to say that word and laugh about it at school because it was so funny, and yes, we annoyed a lot of people in school by keep using that word. The acting from everyone is fantastic. Sadly the TARDIS is gone. So we introduced Joe Buchanan, played by Daniel Peary, who has faith in luck and hated ventriloquist dummies, which I thought they're scary, and I love the character. Joe got tied up because he's possessed. He advised the Doctor to find his room. Everyone gets chased by the Minotaur. Gibbous hid in the wardrobe because there was weeping angels and he was scared of them, but thankfully it didn't capture anyone as it's not real. Eventually Joe is set free and letting Minotaur kill him. It's pretty scary with the scenes cut from his screaming to laughing and then, died. Doctor is sad to see his corpse. Saying praise him really disturbs Minotaur. Eventually Howie gets possessed, so his voice gets used in the speakers so the Doctor can take a look at the Minotaur and figure out what to say. Toby is fan of Greek mythology, which is why he chose Minotaur. They fed on faith similar to Nyman. The Doctor translating Minotaur's language was definitely the first thing that Toby wrote in the script. So after things don't go as planned, Howie is set free and got himself killed by the Minotaur, which is sad. The funnier bit was where the PE teacher ranted at the Doctor saying, "You forgot your PE kids again. Right, that's it, you're doing it in your pants." How many times has this happened, I wonder? Sadly, after Rita says praise him in the camera, the Doctor phones her just before she's killed, which is really emotional. The bit where the Doctor opened the door with number 11 on was revealed in the time of the Doctor. There was a crack on the wall. After Amy said praise him because of her faith in the Doctor, the Minotaur chases the Doctor, Amy, Rory and Gibbous, so they lock themselves in the room with young Amelia staring at the moon. As the Doctor convinces Amy to stop waiting, Minotaur dies and the room disappears, and everything looks like something off Tron, which is really cool. Rory and Gibbous sees the green planet where Gibbous is from. After dropping Gibbous back home, the Doctor dropped Amy and Rory off home, which is sad to see them go, but at least it's not permanently. All the couple needed some time without the Doctor for a change. In the Angels Take Manhattan, that's where Amy and Rory permanently leave. So the Doctor says goodbye and dematerialised the TARDIS. So, that's God Complex, and I think this is a fantastic episode. You do get a bit of the Shining vibes. And we get 5 short episodes, Night and the Doctor, not to be confused with Night of the Doctor with Paul McGann, taking place after the God Complex. That's released on DVD in 21st of November 2011, all written by Stephen Moffat. In part 1, Bad Night, Amy woke up as the TARDIS phone rang, so she answered, which is River phoning the Doctor. So the Doctor came back in his suit with a goldfish in the fishbowl, and apparently that's not the right one, as the one he's after is Queen of England, who got turned into goldfish. The Doctor avoided Amy's question about his date with River and gave Rory a turn for handling Amy's emotions. Pretty amusing. Part 2, Good Night. The Doctor came back to the TARDIS, sonicking the trombone, and there's Amy sitting on the steps questioning the Doctor, asking why doesn't she have parents, but after the whole universe is rebooted, she has them. The Doctor explains that their history is rewritten in a way, after Amy remembering someone with a red hair in a nightie dropped an ice cream at the fair. The Doctor and Amy went in the fun fair. And I think the Doctor likes Ghost Train. I love Ghost Train. Part 3, First Night. The Doctor picked River up from her cell again. The Doctor convinces her to write her diary about the adventures and lets her know that they don't meet in the right order. While she goes to get dressed, another River is about to get shot, but she made it in the TARDIS and passed out. Part 4, Last Night. River's holding her breath, so we ended up with 3 Rivers in the TARDIS, and the Doctor had to talk all 3 of them, although one of them walked in the wrong TARDIS and the other Doctor got her to leave. I enjoy the moments where both Doctors were talking to each other about how they met River and told them about Beryllium. So the other Doctor left, the Doctor and River went out to see the stars. Part 5, Up All Night. So James Corden and Daisy Haggard returned as Craig and Sophie, and there's addition to the family, which is Alfie, aka Stormageddon, Dark Lord of All. I like that. Craig is worried that he'll mess it up as he's raising Alfie with the lights going on the blink. Sophie plans to leave Craig and Alfie for a weekend, and we get a scary sound of the Cybermen footsteps. That's all from Night and the Doctor. It's such a fun short episode. What did you think of the God Complex and Night and the Doctor? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks as always for watching, and see you in the next video.